right compared to moon, it's going to sound like nursery rhymes, but I've had a ton published lately, so I guess there's a market for everything. The first one I'm going to do is one about one of my favorite themes, which is to sort of expose people for what they really are and let them know it's not scary to be what they really are. This is called Give Me Your Ego. Give me your ego, I'll put it aside. I just want to see you with nothing to hide. To see how your soul looks without a stitch on. And commune with your spirit in the pure light of dawn. Halloween's only one day of the year, but a costume and mask you eternally wear. Let me remove them and see your real face. Allow your persona to shine in their place. Then maybe you'll see that your feelings have merit, and shame and misfortune you did not inherit. And the innermost thoughts that you hide out of fear are the very ones others are dying to hear. Maybe you'll realize that how you're believed, how you're perceived, is proportionate to the amount you're believed. And you just might confirm what you always have known, that the only opinion which counts is your own. I'm willing to bet that this person you found will be someone you're comfortable being around. And it follows that others will feel this way too, when they see that your ego can't touch the real you. As you can tell, I like to rhyme and I get teased a lot about it. This is one I wrote in return. It's called Rhythm Slave. Iambic pentameters got me in chains, and ABAB's pulling tight on the reins. I can't speak for lack of a structured expression. My innermost fear is of metric digression. I'm a slave unto rhythm, I'll say it with pride. Tempo's my master, and syntax my guide. My thoughts are in stanzas with uniform flow, each line like the one that's above and below. Those lessons in meter I never forgot. 6 years of English did not go for naught. If good enough for Coleridge, Wordsworth, and Blake, then measures and beats are the course that I'll take. And though you say rhyming is no longer in, well, here I am, wearing my tie-dyes again. As things go full circle, why not poetry too? So maybe I'm actually hipper than you. Being outside the norm never gets me unhinged. I've always been comfortable out on the fringe. If the last of the rhymers is truly my mission, then I'll willingly uphold the cause, tradition. This is the last one that I'll do, which goes out to Anita Hill, who finally made me a feminist. It was about time, I guess. It's called If Not for Anita. If not for Anita, those posters and photos would be calendar pages and not exploitation, dominion, and vice. And if not for Anita, those comments and hoots would remain unacknowledged while riding away. For it's now not enough to say offices, locker rooms, men's clubs, and Playboy aren't part of my world, so I don't have to care. And it isn't enough to throw money at shelters or to look at the hookers without wondering why. Because now, since Anita, 51 ain't a dollar, and half of the world should be half as important, and questions arise. Like, where are the rapists while the victims degrade? And where do wives go when their homes are unsafe? And the shelf that supports our bodies, ourselves, seems shaky and fragile, like Roe versus Wade. But the workers still struggle, and the death squads still roam, and the natives have yet to regain their just due. Education falls short, as do healthcare and jobs. AIDS spreads like wildfire, while ozone depletes. Sorry. Okay, while ozone depletes, and benches and gutters fill with human debris. Oil runs our nation, while PACs govern funding, and corporate ethics is a contrast in terms. This isn't the time for another agenda. But now, since Anita, is there even a choice?